The Jian mansion was quiet as a museum, marble floor, glass wall, and a man who hated noise more than anything else. Jeon Jungkook, CEO of a big company, stood near the huge living room window with a cup of black coffee. His sharp eyes scanned the bill of nanny resume lying on the table, all rejected. Jungkook, all these people can't even handle two 5-year-olds. Unbearable. From the kitchen, Jin, the housekeeper who had been with him for years, laughed softly. Jin, maybe the twins don't need handling. Maybe they just need love. Jungkook, they need discipline, Jin. They turned my office into a swimming pool last week. Jin, technically that was only one bucket of water. Jungkook sighed. His twins and Anna and Teju were smart, funny, and full of energy, but ever since he adopted them, chores follow everywhere. He didn't know how to be soft. He was a businessman, not a Jin glanced at the clock. Jin, the next candidate should be here now. Jungkook, if they are late, they are out. Just then, the front door burst open. Taehyung, I'm so sorry. There was traffic. A dog chased me, and I think I stepped in paint. Both men turned to see a young man standing there, curly hair falling over his forehead, voice slapped with colors, and the brightest smile. Jungkook had never seen Jungkook. You must be Mr. Kim Taehyung. Taehyung, yes, that's me. You can call me Tae. I promise I'm more professional than I look. Jane tried hard not to laugh. Jungkook did not look ashamed. Jungkook, you are late. Then technically only by 7 minutes, and time is a social concept, right? Jungkook, not in my house. Taehyung softened. He rubbed his back of his neck. Taehyung, okay, noted. Strict house. No social concept. I'll behave. Before Jungkook could reply, a loud giggle echoed through the hallway. Two small faces peeked from behind the stairs. Anna, Tete, Teju, new person. They ran straight to Taehyung, wrapped their tiny arms around his legs. Taehyung laughing, oh, hi, you must be Anna and Teju. Teju, we are twins. Taehyung, I can see that. You both look like little copies of your dad. Jungkook jaw tightened slightly, but Taehyung only smiled at him. Taehyung, you must be proud. They are adorable. Jungkook, they are a handful. Taehyung, handful? Make life interesting. Jin looked at the twins, who were now pulling Taehyung towards their playroom. Jin, well, I think they will already decide. Jungkook, this is an interview, not a playground. Taehyung is smiling. Maybe we can combine both. Before Jungkook could protest, Taehyung disappeared into the playroom with the twins. Inside the playroom, colors cover every wall, paper, airplanes hang from the ceiling. Taehyung knelt beside the twins, helping them arrange crayons. Taehyung, okay, team, tell me what's your favorite color is. Anna, pink. Teju, blue. Taehyung, perfect. I like purple. A mix of both. Jungkook stood at the door watching silently. Taehyung didn't interview like anyone else. He laughed, listened, and let the twins speak without cutting them off. Then something unexpected happened. Taehyung, you know what? Would you make this wall better? On a what? Taehyung, a rainbow right there. Jungkook alarmed. You are not seriously going to, but it was too late. The twins were already dipping brushes into paint. Jungkook, stop! You can't paint on walls. Taehyung is smiling. Relax. It's a washable paint, and look how focused they are. He was right. The twins were quietly painting with small, careful strokes for a moment. Jungkook didn't say anything. He just watched the bright color look out of place in his gray, perfect house, but somehow they made it feel alive. Jin whispered beside him, Jin, washable paint, huh? You should hire him before he paint the whole house. Jungkook, he's unprofessional. Jin, he is human. That's what your kid needs. Taehyung turned away, unsure what to feel. Later that afternoon, Taehyung joined Jungkook and Jin in the living room. Again, his hands were stained with color, but his eyes sparkled. Jin, they are brilliant kids, Mr. Jian. You've done a great job. Jungkook, I didn't do much. Taehyung, you gave them a home. That's everything. Jungkook looked at him. Really? Look, the way Taehyung smiled when he spoke about the children, the way he didn't seem afraid of Jungkook's coldness. Taehyung, Jungkook, you understand this isn't just a babysitting job. It's a live-in position. The twins can be difficult. Taehyung, difficult is fine. I've worked with kids who turn dining table into parrot sheep. Jungkook, there are rules in this house. No running, no shouting, no mess. Taehyung teasing. Oh, so basically no fun. Jungkook strangely fun can exist within limits. Taehyung, limits are boring. Jin causing to hide a laugh. Excuse me. Jungkook glare didn't walk on Taehyung. He only smiled wider. Taehyung, look, I understand your concern, but I promise you I take care of them with all my heart. The sentence did something strange to Jungkook. He didn't believe in promise like that. Love made people weak. He seen it destroy his peace before. Still, something in Taehyung's tone felt genuine. Jungkook, you start tomorrow. Taehyung surprised. Wait, really? Jungkook, you already painted one wall. It would be a waste to fire, you know? Taehyung grinned. I know you like me, Jungkook. I tolerate you. Jin mumbling, that's step one. Taehyung laughed brightly and sobbed. That evening, when the twins had gone to bed, Jungkook stood by the window again. The moonlight fell through the glass, making the house keep peaceful for the first time in a long while. There was laughter echo through the halls, faint giggle from upstairs where Taehyung was telling bedtime stories. Jin came to stand beside him. Jin, he is good with them. Jungkook, too loud. Jin, You are too quiet. Jungkook didn't answer. He started outside thinking. He remembered the twins' small face when Taehyung entered, the way Anna had smiled like she hadn't in months, the way Taeju had finally sat still, listening to someone who understood him, something about Taehyung energy. Feel the air like sunshine, thought close window, Jin. Maybe he was not what maybe he what this house need. Jungkook he is careless, Jin, or maybe he just know that walls can be clean but heart need color. Jungkook looked at the painted hand point on the playroom walls. Faintly vibe was from where he stood. He shouldn't have been angry, but instantly he felt something else. Upstairs, Taehyung quietly tucked the twins into bed. Anna, Tete, do you like our dad? Taehyung is smiling. Your dad's serious. Teju, he never smiles. Taehyung, maybe he forgot how. Anna, can you teach him? Taehyung paused, looking at their sleepy face. Taehyung, maybe I can try. He sat there for a few minutes longing, humming softly until both kids drifted off to sleep. When he stepped into the hallway, Jungkook was there, standing slightly with his arms crossed. Jungkook, bedtime was at 8. It's almost 9. They couldn't sleep, so I told them a story about a grumpy gargoyle who forgot how to smile. Jungkook sounds familiar. Taehyung teasing. Ready? You know a dragon too? Jungkook sound. His lip curled just a little, so slightly that Taehyung almost missed it. Taehyung, see, you can smile. Jungkook, good night, Mr. Kim. Taehyung, good night, Mr. Jeon. As Jungkook walked away, Taehyung leaned against the wall, whispering to himself. Taehyung, challenge accepted. Jeon mentioned the air smelled faintly of pancake and orange juices, a scent that didn't belong in Jungkook's perfectly quiet routine. He walked into the kitchen expecting Jin, but instead he found Taehyung standing on a chair trying to reach a shelf. His hair was messy and he was humming off key. Jungkook, what are you doing? Taehyung turned around, started almost dropping his bottle. Taehyung, good morning to you too, Mr. Jeon. I was just making breakfast. Jungkook, you don't need to. Jin handled that. Taehyung, Jin said. Jin walk in for now. The twins ran in nest. Anna holding a half-decorated pancake. Teju already covered in chocolate sauce. Anna, Tete made smiley face on pancake. Teju, mines look like that. Taehyung laughed. It is the serious face. See? Two dots and a line. He pointed at the pancake with tiny chocolate eyes and a straight syrup mouth. Jin burst into laughter, but Jungkook only sighed. That's not funny, Taehyung. It's cute, admit it. Jin walking in. Jungkook, I don't find my face on a pancake cute. Taehyung, that's because you never look in the mirror with kindness. The twins giggle and Jungkook glares soft for just a second. After breakfast, the twins run to the backyard to play. Taehyung following, holding a basket of colors. Jungkook to Jin. Is he always this cheerful in the morning? Jin, he is cheerful all the time. Get used to it. Jungkook looked out the glass door. Taehyung was keener on the grass, helping Anna make a handprint on a big sheet of paper. Teju danced. The scene was full of noise, movement, and sunlight. Things Jungkook had avoided for years. Something inside him tightened. Outside, Taehyung looked up and saw Jungkook watching from the window. He waved. Taehyung, come, join us. Jungkook shook his head. Taehyung, come on, Mr. Jian. You all get vitamin D. You look like you need it. Jungkook calling back. I'm fine without it. Taehyung, suits yourself, but don't blame me if you start glowing like a ghost. The twins laughed again, and Jungkook felt an unfamiliar warmth creep into his chest. By afternoon, clouds began to roll in, the sky darkened, and the first drop of rain dropped. Jungkook peeked inside. Taehyung, rain, perfect timing. Jungkook confused. For what? Taehyung, for dancing. Jungkook, absolutely not. But the twins were already cheering. Anna, rain dance, rain dance. Teju, please steady. Jungkook looked helpless. Jungkook, you all catch a cold. Taehyung, we all drink warm soup after. Come on, Mr. Jian, just 5 minutes. Without waiting his reply, Taehyung ran outside with the twins. Bare feet, the rain started falling faster, cold drops slipping across the garden. The twins squealed. Jungkook them around. Jin stood by the door, smiled softly. Jin, you could go, you know. Jungkook didn't answer. He watched Taehyung toggle his face up to the sky, laughing. There was something so alive about him, so different from the cheerful silence Jungkook lived in. He found himself stepping outside, umbrella in hand. Taehyung grinned. Oh, you brought an umbrella? That's cheating. Jungkook, someone needs to stay dry. Taehyung, fine, but don't complain when we slap you. The twins ran circles around him, laughing so hard that Jungkook couldn't keep his usual form. It was the first time in a year that he heard their laughter mixed with his own soft, Taehyung smiling. See, not so bad, right? Jungkook, oh, you are impossible. Taehyung, and you are slowly melting. Their eyes met just for a second, and Jungkook looked away first. The rain kept falling. Later that evening, the house was quiet again. The twins were asleep. Jin was cleaning up, and Taehyung sat on the living room floor, drying his hair with a towel. Jungkook entered holding 2 cups of drink. Jungkook, you all get sick if you don't dry properly. Taehyung whispered. Oh, thank you. He accepted the mug, smiling. Taehyung, I didn't think you knew how to make tea. Jungkook, I make it for myself. Taehyung, then I am honored. Must be a rare thing. They sat in silence for a while. Only the sound of rain against the window falling the space. Taehyung, you know, the twins told me something today. Jungkook, what? Taehyung, they said you never danced. Jungkook, I didn't. Taehyung, why? Jungkook, because life isn't a song, Mr. King. It's work, it's schedules, it's order. Taehyung, that sounds lonely. Jungkook, loneliness is easier than heartbreak. Taehyung didn't argue. He just sipped his tea quietly. Taehyung, maybe, but love isn't heartbreak. It's color, even if it's fade. At last, you got to see it. Jungkook didn't respond, but something in his chest asked, something old, and The next morning was warm again. Taehyung was walking with twins to the park nearby, humming as they held hands. The simple sign drew curious glance, people smiling at the tall man with paint stain on his jeans and two bright little kids jumping beside him. Near the swing, Taehyung met an old friends. Taehyung, oh my God, it's been forever. Taehyung, Hana, hi. The twins looking up curiously. Hana bent down and waved. Hana, are these your kids? Taehyung laughing. Ah, Anyo, I'm their nanny. Hana, their father must trust you a lot. You were already good with children. They chatted for a while, laughing. What Taehyung didn't notice was Jungkook car parked across the street. They had come to pick up the twins early, last minute decision, and now he stood there watching as Taehyung laughing with someone he didn't know. The sign something strange inside him, something sharp and unfamiliar. That evening back home, Jungkook was quieter than usual. Taehyung, everything alright? Jungkook, fine. Taehyung, you sure? You look like someone stolen your favorite pen. Jungkook, do you always talk this much? Taehyung is smiling only when the other person refused to. Silence stretched for a moment. Jungkook, who was that woman? Taehyung, Hana, an old friend. Why? Jungkook, no reason. Taehyung teasing. Oh, you sound jealous. Jungkook, don't be ridiculous. Jin, who had just entered the room, quietly turned around before his laughter could escape. Jin, I'll check the soup. Taehyung, it's okay, Mr. Jian. You can admit it. I am very likable. Jungkook, annoying so. Taehyung, see, we are making progress. Jungkook shook his head, tried to hide the smallest smile. That night it was raining again. The twins were in bed. Taehyung was in his room and Jungkook was in his study reading some reports, but his mind was not on work. He kept thinking about the laughter in park, the way Taehyung hair stuck on his forehead, the rain, the way the house felt alive again. Then a soft knock. Taehyung from outside, Mr. Jian. Jungkook came in. Taehyung picked it in holding a cup of coke. Taehyung, you look like you need a break. Jungkook, I didn't. Taehyung, you are welcome anyway. He placed the cup down and turned to leave, but Jungkook spoke quietly. Jungkook, Taehyung? Taehyung, yes. Jungkook, why are you really here? Taehyung blinked, cause I've got. Taehyung, because I need a job. And maybe because I like helping people smile again. Taehyung, you think I need that? Jungkook, Taehyung gently, I think you forget how. The words lingered between them, soft, heavy, true. The 2 days later, everything changed. The morning was normal, cartoons, breakfast, laughter, but the afternoon Anna was not feeling well. She looked pale, her tiny hands cold. Taehyung worried. Anna, sweetheart, what's wrong? Anna weakly, my head hurts. He touched her forehead, hot panic rushed down him. Taehyung, Jin, Mr. Jeon. Jungkook came running from his office. When he saw Anna shivering, his face went white. Jungkook, call the doctor now. Jin hurried to the phone while Jungkook gently lifted Anna into his arms. Taehyung followed quickly, his voice trembling. She was fine this morning. I don't understand. Jungkook calm but firm. It's okay, we'll take care of it. But I filled with tears. She's just a baby. She shouldn't have to. Jungkook breathed Tehang. He reached out his hand, resting briefly on Tehang's shoulders. The touch was steady. The doctor arrived soon and assured them it was just a bad fever, nothing serious. Still, Tehang didn't leave unassisted all night. He sat by her bed, holding her tiny hand, whispering until she fell asleep. When Jungkook came in later, the sight stopped him. Tehang was half asleep on the edge of the bed, on her hand still in his. The light from the lamp cast soft shadow over them. Warmth, care, love. Something inside Jungkook broke open quietly. This was what love looked like. Not grand, not loud, but steady. He stepped closer, pulling the blanket over Tehung's shoulders. Jungkook softly, "Thank you, Tehung." Eyes heavy. Tehung, says, "Okay, Jungkook, because of you." Their eyes met again, closer this time, quite warmer. The moment I'll stay with her tonight, Jungkook. Then I'll stay too. The rain fell again outside, steady and gentle as two hearts, one cold, one warm, sit side by side, in quiet understanding. The rain had softened into quiet rhythm, the quiet window, the dim light of Anna's room. Jungkook sat beside the bed, his finger brushes against the blanket where Taehyung's hand still rested. Anna was asleep, her breathing steady again, and the soft tone filled the space with calm. For a long while, neither of them spoke. Jungkook could feel Taehyung's presence beside him, steady, warm. It was strange how someone could fill a room without saying a word. Taehyung whispering, says strong, Jungkook softly. She take after her brother Taehyung and her father. Jungkook looked down, unsure how to answer that. Jungkook, I'm not sure I've been much of a father. Taehyung turned to him, eyes tired but kind. Taehyung, you love them, that's enough. Jungkook, I didn't know how to. I'm still learning. Taehyung, learning is love too. They ran outside deepened, feeling the silence between them. Jungkook found himself staring at Taehyung's face, the curve of his tired smile, the stain of hair falling over his eyes, the faint trace of paint still on his waist. He had brought light into the house, into him, and now Jungkook couldn't imagine the quiet without Taehyung's laughter in it. When morning comes, sunlight streams across the bed. Anna opened her eyes, first blinking at them. Anna sleepy. Tete. Taehyung. Anna, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Jungkook, that's because you scared it anyway. She giggled weakly, reached out her small hand towards him. Jungkook took it gently, brushing her hair away from her face. Taehyung, we'll make you soup later, okay? Anna, can't it stiff river? The watch coach, Jungkook of God. Taehyung frozen, his cheeks turning pink. Taehyung, that's up to your dad, Jungkook. They'll see, but his tone was softer than it had ever been before. A few days passed and Anna was back to her playful self. The house returned to its lovely rhythm, laughter, dancing, Taehyung tried to act like everything was normal, but something had changed. He cursed Jungkook, watching him sometimes, quite like he was memorizing the way Taehyung smiled. And Taehyung, he felt something he didn't want to name, something warm, confused, but beautiful. One afternoon, Jin was baking cookies in the kitchen when Taehyung entered, humming softly. Jin, you look distracted. Taehyung, do I? Jin, yes, you've been staring at the same cookie tray for 10 minutes. Taehyung laughing, maybe just admiring your baking skill. Jin, or maybe someone else. Taehyung turned red instantly. Taehyung, I don't know what you mean. Jin, sure you don't. But if you are going to look at him like that, maybe tell him before he explodes from confusion. Taehyung, he doesn't feel that way. He's still stuck in his walls. Jin, walls can fall, especially when someone keep knocking. Taehyung sighed, but his lips cut into a tiny smile. That evening, the twins went to bed early. Jungkook sat in his study, staring at a photo on his desk. The one taken with the first adopted Anna and Teju. They were smiled widely, hands clutching sleeves. He loved them truly, but he had been afraid to show it. After that, loving someone again meant losing them again. Then came Taehyung, who loved without fear, who loved without hiding, who taught his children to dance in the rain, and suddenly Jungkook realized he was no longer afraid of love. He was afraid of losing the person who reminded him what it means. He found Jungkook in the playroom later, cleaning up crayons and toys. The rainbow they had painted still brightened the walls. Jungkook, you miss a spot. Taehyung turned surprised. Taehyung, oh, I'll fix it tomorrow. Jungkook, don't. Leave it. Taehyung titled his head confused. Taehyung, you hated it before? Jungkook, I thought I did, but it made the house feel alive. Taehyung smiled softly. Taehyung, that's the nicest things you ever said to me. Jungkook, I should probably work on that. Taehyung, you could start by saying thanks for you saving my daughter. Jungkook, you didn't just save her. Taehyung, what do you mean? Jungkook, quietly, you saved me too. The words slipped out before he could stop them. Taehyung frozen. The smile faded into surprise. Taehyung, you don't have to say that, Jungkook. It's the truth. He stepped closer, his voice calm but trembling slightly. Jungkook, I thought love made people weak. I thought closing my heart would protect me, but then you walked in, messy, loud, impossible, and suddenly I couldn't remember what silence was supposed to feel like. Taehyung break cursed. Taehyung, Jungkook, and you what? Jungkook, I think I'm falling in love with you. The room felt silent. The rain had started again outside, soft against the glass, like the universe was holding its heart to him. His eyes glassy, his voice shaking just a little. To him, you can't just say that after making me believe you never feel anything, Jungkook. I'm sorry. I was scared. To him, scared of me. Jungkook is scared of what you made me feel. Taehyung let out a soft laugh, watery and broken but real. Then you are late, Mr. Jian. I've been falling for you since the day your kids painted me instead of the wall. Jungkook looked stern, then smiled for real, not for not for the polite kind, but the kind that reached his eyes. He took a step further and another until they stood only inch apart. Jungkook softly, then maybe I'm not too late. Taehyung shook his head. Taehyung, you are right on time. For a moment they just looked at each other, the quiet stretching like a heartbeat. Then Jungkook lifted his head, touching Taehyung's cheek gently, hesitantly. Jungkook, may I? Taehyung smiling. Taehyung, you may. And when they met, it was no rush, not dramatic, just gentle and full of everything they had said. The warmth of the moment wrapped around them like sunlight after a rain. When they finally pulled apart, Taehyung eyes were shining. Taehyung, you know, I didn't expect you to be this soft. Jungkook smiling. Don't tell Jin. He'll never let me leave it down. Jin from the doorway. Too late. Both turned to see them standing there, holding Teju in his arms and try not to laugh. Teju half asleep. Teddy, Tete, Anna rubbing her eyes, walking in. You did? Tehan covered his face, laughing, thought his blushed. Tehan, you two were supposed to be asleep. Jungkook is smiling. They are learning to stay up late for you. Anna, does this mean Tete is staying forever now? Jungkook looked at him, who smiled softly and nodding once. Jungkook, yes, forever sound right? The twins cheered, running towards them, wrapping their small arms around both men. Jin wiped his eyes quietly, pretending not to smile. Jin, finally, some peace in this house, or maybe not. Jungkook, definitely not. They are loud, bright, and full of life. A week later, the Dion mansion didn't look the same. The once silent hall were filled with laughter, music, and color. The playroom walls now had two new handprints, Jungkook and Taehyung, beside the twins. It was a house of four heat now. One evening, Taehyung stood on the balcony watching the sunset. Jungkook joined him, holding two cups of drink. Jungkook, you are quiet today? Taehyung, just thinking how strange it feels to belong somewhere again. Jungkook, you do? You belong here? Taehyung softly. And you? Are you happy? Jungkook turned towards him, eyes gentle. Jungkook, I didn't know what happened felt like before. I used to think peace means silence, but now it sounds like you laughter. Taehyung is smiling, his eyes glistening. Taehyung, that's dangerously romantic for you, Mr. Jeon. Jungkook, I've been learning from you. He set the two cup down and took Taehyung's hand. Their fingers intertwined easily like they had always been meant to. Below them, the twins ran toward the garden, cheering, rubbing in the light. Taehyung, they are so full of life. Jungkook, because of you. Taehyung, because of us. And as the sun dipped down the horizon, Jungkook leaned in again, not hesitate this time, and him softly as if sealing a promise. In the quiet moment with laughter echoed below and the evening buzz around them, everything finally felt whole. Love, laughter, and the family he never thought he'd done, all standing together, barefoot and happy under the open sky.